Hello and welcome to a stream of Assassin's Creed Valhalla for my annual 2024 playthrough. Not doing anything special or extra for this playthrough, but what I am doing is what I've called My Game Plus. This game doesn't have an actual New Game Plus, so I came up with my own version of it. We're going to start a new save file, and then when we reach the part of the story where Eivor and the rest of the Raven clan arrive in England, and they set up the Ravensthorpe settlement, and we set up the blacksmith with Gunnar. When I get to that point in the story, we're going to switch over to another save file where I haven't done the story beyond that point, but I've gone around the game world, synchronized the viewpoints, and I've also built up some skill points and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to play on just the default with Explorer difficulty, and just going to play on the default difficulty for this playthrough as well. I won't be doing any DLC content or anything like that. It'll just be the main game. I've also got a very specific order in which I'll be doing the Alliance map quests, but more on that when we get to it.
Silence, you children of gods, and heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea. No earth, nor sky. No grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made. The world you walk and war upon.
There you are.
Eivor, here's a tune for you. Want to liven your step.
Oh, there you are, my little dringer. Go. So, you see our king? Yes, good. Come, Eivor. Did you find the ring? Yes. Now for our little plan. When you see us talking, be quiet as a wood mouse, and then surprise him with our gift. You hold it out, like this. You look him in the eyes and you say, Styrbjörn King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and in love. You think you can do that for me? Mm-hmm. Good. Tonight, you will be the cord that unite our people. I'm so proud of you, Eivor. Get up, Olaf. Stay lucid, friend.
My sword is greedy. I'm ready to fight.
So nice having all of these hearty folk.
I hewed the heads of joyless hill dogs. I imbibed Odin's brew, and I snipped the scraggly beards of troll kings. I danced naked upon the bleaching beaches.
Drink, Holger, and save your poems for your king.
He is your king as well.
He is.
Oh,
No drink in your fist? Come on, I'll find you something.
I can't. I have a tribute for your father.
Oh, what a piece. That must be worth 2 sturdy longships. Give it here. I'll pass it on.
My father asked me, Sigurd.
Suit yourself. But you're not getting any mead.
Like a satyr works through my hammer. When you speak with the king, hold it up to the light. Show him the fine details. See there? I etched his name in runes on the outer band. You'll show him?
Mm-hmm.
You're just like your father, little berserker. Skull to you.
Skull!
You see? She agrees.
So, you have the ring? Good. This was worn by your grandfather in a battle on the Northern Way.
Mother,
Yes,
can we show Sigurd the canstones we stabbed yesterday?
that's a good idea. We'll do that in the morning. First light. Now go. You have a gift to deliver.
Eivor, wait.
Skål! To Styrbjörn, the true king of Brugafulga! Tonight, we all made anew. Skål! Eivor.
King, may our clans be forever bonded in friendship and love.
Thank you, Eivor. Now and forever, I am pledged to you.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds and honor sing. The brave men slain Valkyria wakes. Rewards for strain to Valhalla takes, and horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall, are under attack. Ready yourself, men! Do it, Rista. Go. Not you, Eivor. Not just yet.
It is foretold. The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
Eivor!
Now!
Stop! Please!
Right. Go!
Convey! Show yourself! Convey! Let's end this bloodshed. Oh, I will!
Speed to Valhalla.
Fire! Fire!
Sigurd! Take the horse!
All right, wait here.
Now it's my turn to offer you, dear slave. Accept your fate and die a coward here before your people. And I will spare the rest.
Fight, my love! Do not listen!
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
You have my word.
No. No, Baron. No, Aaron! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
Data streams overlapped in the same DNA. Not sure why.
Fix this or pull me out.
I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Are we? I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option, too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you. All right, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward. A scorned snake. Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave. Humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of our crew! Make them suffer! Eivor Wolfkiss is no more! That name is dead to this world!
You will be worth your weight in silver. To the ship.
You move, and I take your eyes, you hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
Kjotve will skin you alive! You will never leave this.
No feast for you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes. My crew is in danger. I need to reach them. Better. I feel better. Stronger. Save that for later. Avasnes, where that Oathbreaker is holding my crew. One of Kjotve's men. I need to be careful.
Stand back.
Not yet, Dr. Darling, no. When we get to the part of the game where you actually have the Alliance map, I will.
Kjotve's warriors. I should stay out of sight.
Hey Lucas, welcome on in. How's things going?
Clash of iron. There is fighting nearby. Dag, you old hound. You live.
I do. Slipped away in the sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he'll regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship.
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then, slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I'll meet you by the ship.
Oh, that's great, Lucas. Glad to hear that you're going fine. As for me, I'm doing well. Things are going good. Dr. Darling, you're tired of Scumdag already? Scumdag. That's a good name for him. Dr. Darling Redemption, skip all Dag dialogue lines, cost 5 channel points.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Avaldsnes like lice. If I use the main gate, I may attract attention. The longhouse. My crew should be inside. There should be an opening in the roof.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant for both of us.
If I'm to die, I want to make a mess of it, Bakraut. You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolfkist. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
You just killed yourself, Erki.
I'll kill you! I will sell you to Hel herself! Kneel, Wolfkist, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole and fight!
Die, you sack of shit!
Odin, are you watching?
Yeah!
Yeah!
father. You should have held on to this until the bitter end.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Verin, no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No!
Eivor, are you bewitched? Unbind us!
What? Oh. Yes, of course.
Dr. Darling, you're not feeling as tired as you were when it comes to this game. Maybe next year you will play Dawn of Ragnarok. Just the DLC. If you start a new playthrough, you'll never finish it. Oh yeah, that's fair enough too, as well. It's good to wait until you're actually motivated and in the mood and got the energy to actually play a game.
Ah, my friend, you have my...
Even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come. We take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice. Keep focused! Guard up!
No glory for you, man!
Keep your guard up!
Jack, Bragi, grab your oars. The whale road leads us home.
Gods, it's about time!
Stop yapping and start
Run up the
rowing!
sail!
And Lucas is like, yeah, shut your hole. To that dude that we killed.
Rather silent, Eivor. Anything to say for the mess you led us to?
We suffered no losses in this fight, and the men who humiliated us are dead. What is there to say?
Oh, something like, I was stupid, selfish, reckless, blind, bone-headed, and I smell like blood and shit?
I like my version better.
Eivor, look! Someone is setting up an outpost on that island.
Kjotve's men, gnawing at any piece of open land like dogs worrying a bone.
Even with you half in the grave, we could easily take them.
Khaki's land! Take that thieving scum!
To battle!
Die better than this.
Suffer for that! I'll cut your corpse!
All right! We have what we came for! Let's go! Let the sail out!
Kjotve will come for us now, harder and stronger than before.
No surprise there. This war has spun on for 3 generations. I hardly expect him to relent.
Your hatred for that man burns bright, wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it!
Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches?
Just take care, Eivor. Such hatred can make you careless. What he did to your father, he did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
It's a shame that's not the part of Dag that we see more often. The part of him that actually, you know, gets on with Eivor. It's one of the few examples.
King Styrbjorn will scold you for setting out against his wishes.
Of course he will.
Is that not something you worry over?
I worry only that our king will not see that I am right until it's too late.
What about Sigurd? What would he say?
If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure?
Only the truth. We attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land.
Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skull who dares sing that verse, it'll be his last song. Reef sail! Pull up here!
Ha!
Well, well, the feeder of ravens returns, and not half dead. We thought we had lost you, Eivor, for good this time.
A warm welcome as always, Randvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough, though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. But we killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah. After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters. It stirred something in me. A feeling I have not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Dr. Darling, are there any important parts that you're skipping in this playthrough? No, I'm doing the animus anomalies, I'm doing all the hidden ones, bureaus, so I'm doing all that kind of stuff. And I'm not completing the can stones, but I'm interacting with them to get the flashback audio and all that kind of stuff. Hey there, Nagasuki. Good morning to you. Welcome on in. Hope it's going well. And I'll be doing the Asgard and Jotunheim memories as well. I've got a specific order I'm doing that content in. I wanted to make sure that the part of the game where Sigurd gets captured, that all the storylines related to that get resolved within so I've got it set up so that all 3 story arcs related to Sigurd being captured and his rescue are all one after the other. So I've tried to combine story arcs together that make the most sense narratively and what's happening in the story. So instead of having Sigurd get captured and then doing 2 or 3 story arcs unrelated to it, I'll be able to do all the story arcs related to it, one after the other, to match the urgency of the thing, because Eivor wouldn't be wasting time doing other things when Sigurd's captured. But the problem with that order is that the power levels are all over the place if you do it in the order I've got. Which is why doing it on a My Game Plus playthrough will definitely be much easier. Because I don't have to worry about the power level so much. I've got about 57 skill points on the other save file that I've got to be able to use. So by the time I get to the point in the story that save file is up to, then I'll just switch over to that save file and continue on from that. The one that I like the most, Nagasuki, is Assassin's Creed 2, and the one that I like the least is Assassin's Creed Rogue. Nagasuki, you didn't play Rogue, so I guess you don't miss anything. Yeah, it's not really a game that you have to play. Like, If you skip it, you won't be missing any narrative stuff. Even though it's a prequel to Assassin's Creed 3, it does a poor job at telling a story that fits into the timeline. There's some key narrative plot points in Assassin's Creed 3 that it skims over in Rogue that it should not have. Need to update that message actually. I forgot to put M, sorry. For My Game Plus. Valka.
Hamuram. Hamuram.
Valka?
Hush. I need silence to hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram.
Svala. She gives praises and she is greeted.
For your hearing I hearken, O ancient ones, great Odin, great Freya. I give you thanks for your gift of Seder.
She gives thanks and she is blessed.
Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me?
I have come for your advice on a private matter.
Come.
Is your mother well?
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits. I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let us speak to your needs.
I have had a vision. A powerful vision. It may have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but...
Describe it for me.
After 17 years, I saw my father's axe again. And when I touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce. And then a figure. A greybeard in a cloak. With a single eye. He bid me follow him.
Ah, the High One. He calls to you. Perhaps he means to speak with you. Deliver a message. Only through Seder will you see more clearly and unravel the threads that sit tangled upon your mind. This will not take long.
Dr. Darling, Valka, the therapist, charges $100 per hour. And then, after that's done, you have to pay $200 per month. On top of the 100 per hour.
Have you used this sort of magic before?
Have no fear. It was not my Seder that made her like this. Her condition inspired the elixir.
Did it help her?
For a time, it opened her up to visions. Strange, unreadable things. Then she returned to her current state. Drink. if you seek true understanding.
I saw nothing, Volka. Felt nothing.
Harvey! Harvey. Harvey!
Do I walk among the dead? Sigurd. Sigurd! Brother! When did you arrive? What is this? Sigurd!
Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Javi. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd! Sigurd! What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
No!
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
God, I thought What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain, in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf. I saw Odin and the Nornir spitting the threats of fate. They were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life, your path, what lies before you, and where it ends.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
I saw the gates to Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla, for which you are destined.
I do not know what else to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain. His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I woke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have spoken, and this is their message.
No, this is wrong, or you misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
Nagasuki, are you going to play Shadows when it's out? Not straight away. I don't know if I will at all. It just depends on what the story is like when I see the spoilers for it. Hey there, Dyson. Javi, no inglés. Definitely not, no. How's it going, Dyson? Dr. Darling Valka is so emotionless. I guess you could read it that way. I mean, she's not really like, very expressive, and her voice can be a bit monotone, but it's mainly because she's more sort of like analytical and serious, and when she's hearing what Eivor is saying, she's analyzing and that, so she's kind of like, keeping emotion out of it.
Eivor, looking rough you are. Welcome home.
Hello, Eivor.
Eivor, come to keep your blade sharp? Wolf-kissed, welcome back.
Gunnar, I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor! Is that your father's axe? I have not seen this beauty since, well, for some time. I forged this weapon long ago. Still looks good. One of my finest, I think.
It has a blunted blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a better edge and reinforce the handle. And as luck would have it, I have one ingot left for the job.
Are you sure?
The fates have willed it so. But in future, bring your own metal ingots. I cannot forge them from empty air. That should do it. Anything else?
And how are you, Gunnar? Holding up?
Yeah, work is good and my spirits are strong, but my nights are newly cold. My lady left me, if you have not heard.
I had. Sorry to hear it. You were together how long?
5 weeks it was. 5 beautiful, passionate weeks. But all that is done. Will I never find my Brunhilde?
Valkyries do not walk the world as they once did, Gunnar. Maybe set your sights a bit lower.
Lower? My friend, look at my wares, my weapons. I'm not a man to settle for less than the finest of anything.
That is all for now.
Return any time.
Hello there, Babs. Welcome on in. Indeed, it is the Redacted. Oh, and it's just the MG as well.
They must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
I'm ready to face the thunder. I'll speak with the king now.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take this proposal to my nephew. I believe he will see the wisdom in it.
Good. It is all I can hope for. May the winds favor your voyage, Guthormer. Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not mock you, king. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well as he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work quietly through diplomacy, gaining alliances? Waiting until the day our numbers outweigh our enemies and our victory is guaranteed.
Babs, oh, good idea. We'll save so much time. Absolutely. It took them 2 years to admit that they weren't able to actually implement New Game Plus for this game, even though they were talking that they were working on it. And I was like, well, if they're not going to do a New Game Plus, I'll have to come up with my own version of it. So there we go. Hey there, Crooked. Good day to you, Senny. Welcome on in, dude. Hope it's going well.
Do we have any allies to speak of? Or is that your excuse to do nothing?
Your confidence blinds you to so much in plain sight, Eivor. Day and night I toil to forge ties with clans to the north. Very soon you will see the fruits of my efforts. Only then will you understand.
Is that all?
I'm at a loss with you, Eivor. When I took you in as my own, never did I imagine such disrespect from the child of Varin. Your father was a fine man. Just and loyal to me, he died bravely so that we might live.
He died a coward, Lord. A fate I will not mirror.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go. Think only of the days to come, of your future and the victories at hand.
My honor has been stained. Until it's wiped clean, I want nothing else.
I refuse to pick at that wound again. But if there is something that can chase these shadows from your thoughts...
Sigurd has come! Down at the docks, his ship is here!
Dyson, we were unable to write an additional stat page for the game SOS Ubisoft Classic. Yeah, their reason was the game wasn't designed from the ground up to have New Game Plus available. And it's like, well, why did you lie to people for a couple of years saying that you were working on it? Why not just own up to it straight away and just say, look, we can't do it because the game wasn't designed to have it? Then the question is, well, if you designed Origins and Odyssey to be able to implement it, why didn't you do the same thing for Valhalla, you know? Hey there, Mr. Goatee. Nerd, where is your lord? He's off somewhere else. How's it going, dude? You going good, thanks, Crooked? Excellent. That's really good to hear, dude. It is going good so far. Definitely. Hey there, Sona. Good evening. How's it going? Hey there, Brutus. How's it going for you? Going great, Brutus. Excellent. That's really good to hear, dude. As for me, I'm doing well. Things are going good.
Hey, careful with that one. Eivor!
Sigurd!
Ah, look at you, blood-soaked drinker. What, have you been warring without me?
Ah, and you, soul-cured Vikinger. I smell the stink of a dozen kingdoms in your beard.
It's just the start. Randvi, my dear wife, your husband returns. Bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
Yes. Basim and Hytham. We met in Miklagard, and they showed me her buried secrets.
We are grateful to Sigurd for his invitation, and eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the company he keeps, if you're standing safely beside him. He must like you.
Ah, Eivor. Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away. This morning we traded with a ship passing south. They told us Eivor the Wolf-Kissed was captured by Kjotve's men.
They must have cut the tail short. I killed my captors and recovered my crew. For that your father scolded me. You know where I stand, brother. Nothing short of war will dislodge Kjotve from our lands. But he disagrees.
I know. Father thinks too much and acts too little. Today that changes. I promise you. By the winter's end, the name Kjotve the Cruel will be a curse on the lips of a drunken fool.
Recently, I saw the actor for Sigurd in Hellblade 2. He plays the character in that.
My son, welcome home.
Father.
Tonight we feast and celebrate your return, Sigurd. The tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands. After 2 winters away, I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when we are fat and satisfied, Father, we will talk of Kjotve and his clan, and how we may end their terror, once and for all. He has dogged us too long, shamed us for too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this. It ends now.
Yes, of course, when the time is right.
Through Rusland we barreled down the Volga River, raiding as we went, shadowy tribes hurling spears at our ship. At Miklagard, we saw men bedecked in riches as vibrant as the Bifrost itself. And these we took for our troubles, of course. We sailed to Rome, then Africa, past oceans of sand, warriors of all colors, and beauty the eyes must weep to behold. And now I have returned, with riches and glory to share with my family, my friends, my eyes-forged Strengir. So take what you desire from my hoard. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the Raven clan starts anew.
Skål, Sigurd.
Skål! And you, Eivor, come. I have something special for you.
Sona, you're a bit sore from having to switch out classroom tables. Oh, really, Sona? Well, I hope it went well, but that is a shame that you're feeling sore from that. I hope you can heal up real soon. Mr. Gote, you're really well. You're playing Rise of Ronin. Good to see you streaming today. Excellent, dude. That's great. And I hope that you're enjoying Rise of Ronin. And yeah, going to be doing a stream of this. It's going to be a long one. Hopefully this game doesn't suffer from audio sync issues when streaming it. It didn't last time I did a stream of it, but with it happening with the later AC games recently, I don't know, but this is the PS5 version of the game anyway, whereas those were the PS4 versions of Origins and Odyssey, so maybe that had something to do with it. Indeed, Dr. Darling, honey departs soon. Cooking lamb and barley is fine, but where is the lamb sauce? Where is it? Do you have it? You, sitting there, next to Eivor. Do you have the lamb sauce? I know you do. Or you know someone who does. You who walked past Eivor just now. Do you know where the lamb sauce is? No? Are you lying to me? I can find out. Thanks for redeeming the Arnie impression there, Crooked. Be right back. Alright, so I just want to test to see what it'll look like, but I've added a new subscriber emote for Valhalla and Mirage, even though in Mirage the character is younger, but I'll also have one later for that version of Basim for Mirage, but I've got that Basim one which will be active for the playthrough of Valhalla and also Mirage, and then when I start Mirage I'll have a variation for the younger Basim as well. I forgot to do that. When Basim showed up in the game, I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do an emote for Basim. Dr. Darling, where is your lamb sauce and what does it do? Hey there, jump in. Welcome on in. How's things going? We're just doing a My Game Plus, what I've called this playthrough. The game doesn't have New Game Plus, so I made my own version of it.
Randi.
Eivor, have you paid a visit to Valka?
I did.
And?
It is not something I can speak on, or wish to.
I understand.
Your bed will be warm tonight with your husband returned. That must be a good feeling.
It is a different feeling. Warmer, but with less space to stretch my arms and legs.
Are you not happy to see your husband return?
Of course. But it has been so long he seems a stranger to me. 3 winters we are married, and he has been away for 2.
Can you not rekindle the flame that once burned hot?
When he crawls into bed to warm me, as you say, it will be with farts and honeyed breath.
Ah, we should all be so lucky. Sigurd has raised the reputation of this clan to new heights, Lord. We could not have asked for a more joyous return.
Oh, but we could have. Had Sigurd spent his last 2 winters here, in Fornburg, defending our lands, we might have been rid of Kjotve by now.
You always said we needed more warriors to fight Kjotve. And for warriors, we need wealth, which Sigurd has brought us.
The wealth he brings will not buy us an army. It only buys us time before our end.
You talk like a man with 1 foot in Helheim. Have you no plan of your own to rid this land of our enemy? Will it fall to Sigurd and me?
I do, but it will fall to you and Sigurd to accept it. And I must have your word that you will.
If you so order it, my king, it will be done. You have my axe until the end.
We shall see.
Hytham, is it?
Yes? And you are Eivor?
I am. I hope this ruckus does not overwhelm you. We tend to drink and talk at equal speed.
Not at all. The wood smoke from your fire pit does sting the eyes. But the warmth is welcome.
Of course. It must be rather warm where you live.
Where I live changes from week to week. But always I am with my mentor, Basim.
Your mentor? For what cause?
A noble one. A cause as true as the world is old. But let us leave it at that for now.
I understand. But if you hope to stay tight-lipped for the rest of the night, keep clear of Tekla's meat.
Ah, thank you for the warning. It will not be a problem.
Damn, I didn't realize I still had that command active, the Creed one. That's from my annual 2022 playthrough of Valhalla. I wonder, what did I call RG? That's what I called it. When I first did this kind of playthrough, where I have my own save file to load up, I called it a Rod Game Plus. Well, there we go.
You're Basim,
You have a good memory.
and you have no mead. Can I fix that?
Sigurd spoke often of you on our journey. Called you his right arm, a celebrated warrior. I am honored to meet you.
Likewise, Basim. And how did you come to meet my brother?
He sat down in Constantinople some months ago to rest and resupply, he told me. But I knew otherwise. Men with eyes that gleam like his are always up to something more. I think he wished to raid the Hagia Sophia.
That sounds right.
I will not bore you with the details of our meeting. But I liked your brother from the first. I saw something in him that captivated me. As if a forgotten memory of an old friendship had suddenly resurfaced.
He has that effect on people. Enjoy your evening, Basim.
I love Basim's dialogue. And replaying this game after you know what's going on. The way he frames it is that he had some kind of like memory that, you know, resurfaced. But it's not that he liked Sigurd from the first. It's because he recognized that he had the scar that signifies that he's been marked with the memories of Tyr. Because he has his own scar as well, to prove that he's been marked with the memories of of Loki. I mean, Eivor has it too, but the wolf that bit her neck as a child covers up the scar that signifies that she has been imprinted with the memories of Odin. And Sigurd has been imprinted with the memories of Tyr. I made a mistake there with the command. The first one is Carlo Mastroni, but the one that I meant was Carlo Rota, who plays Basim.
I thought long and hard on a gift worthy of you.
You have snared my curiosity, brother. What is it?
Not yet. Drinks first. To my first night in Fornburg in over 2 winters. It must end with me soaked and wall-eyed, shouting at the shadows of trolls.
And you want me to sail with you on these honey waves?
Yes. You are stuck with me, Dringur. Now drink. Ah, you would put Thor to shame.
You have been away too long, brother. You do not know the spiced cake of Tekla's meat.
It does have a new taste. I like it.
It is good to have you back, Sigurd.
Yes. I've missed this terribly. When I first met Basim, I regaled him with tales of our homeland. And it was then I felt a heart longing to return at once. Come. This brings us to your gift. These excellent men were my shepherds through much of their homeland, the Abbasid Caliphate. They are a clan, not joined by blood, but by a common idea. A brotherhood of shadows executing their own form of justice. In my time with them, they shared many of their most hidden secrets, for which I am grateful. And now, I gift one of these secrets to you. A weapon for the finest warrior I know.
Hytham is not amused, it seems. Am I not worthy of this gift?
It is not about worth, Eivor. It is a matter of devotion to our creed and training.
Please.
Mentor, I must protest. This is deeply unorthodox. Our wristblade is a sacred
Do
tool.
not make a fetish out of cold metal, Hytham. What matters is the mind of the one who wields it. Please, try it on. The blade should ride on the underside of your arm, to conceal it from your target.
I have no wish to hide this. And I would rather not make the same mistake you two have. I like it.
This is no mistake. This is a voluntary sacrifice to prove our devotion to...
A good start, Eivor. But you must learn how to use it effectively.
Outside. This is not something for all eyes.
Lead on.
The legendary hidden blade. Nagasaki, Basim, graphism is so better than in Mirage to you? Do you mean like the way that he looks in this than in Mirage? Here's Dag and Gunnar having an arm wrestle. Oh, I see, Nagasaki, yeah. Yeah, so you prefer how Basim looks in this game than how he looks in Mirage. That's fair enough. Yeah.
This clan of yours, it has a name.
Indeed. But among the tenets of our creed is a vow to never reveal too much to outsiders. In time, you may learn more, but not here, where the walls and trees may have ears.
I look forward to it.
Here, let me lead you through our most basic techniques. Wielded with skill and care, our blade delivers a singular killing blow. As you near your target, find your window to strike. Timing is essential. Excellent!
I have not seen a blade so sharp.
Some targets are trickier than others. Keep that in mind before you strike.
A decent attempt.
Take that one down from the ledge. Exactly, just like that.
How about a challenge? Leap down upon that target from above.
Air assassination, my favorite kind. There we go, climbed on the part I actually wanted to.
That's it. Use your surroundings when possible. Strike from that haystack, for instance. A perfect strike.
Mentor, does Eivor intend to join us?
Not that where.
Then why offer her the blade? Surely we have more.
Hytham. Hush. You wield the blade well. Let us leave Eivor to enjoy her gift in peace. Come.
Eivor, let us walk to the docks and take in the night air.
Nagasaki, you missed the double assassination when you could jump and kill two people in the same time. Yeah. They replaced it with the chain assassination, but I always felt that they could have kept the double assassination, but also included the chain assassination for when you have one target that's further away. But if you have two targets that are directly next to each other, you should have still been able to do a double assassination. And even in games like Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate, where the characters only have one hidden blade, they still were able to do a double assassination. So I feel like they should have kept that. Yeah, Nagasaki, yeah. You know, I don't know why they didn't think of that themselves, but makes you wonder why they make these decisions and who gets to decide and who might override someone who says, no, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, Ubisoft aren't the only game company that do it, but sometimes when things are introduced in a game series, mechanically wise, they should keep them, especially if they're really effective. They shouldn't be taking stuff out.
What do you make of my new friends?
They seem generous and menacing in equal measure.
I know what you mean. And they have learning, too. They wield numbers and writing as if it were magic. Basim has shown me so much about the world, all of which I will share with you when the time is right. Oh, I miss the smell of this land.
Have you returned for good? Or do you mean to join the Shadow Brotherhood?
Leave all that aside, Eivor. Tonight we are family again. The here and now is what matters. Our kinship, our clan, our glory.
I've missed you, brother. Your clear head and your courage. We have not had enough of both in recent months.
You flatter me, Wolf-Kissed. Keep it up.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be at your side, Sigurd. Always.
This fjord has grown too small to contain me, or I too large. There is so much more beyond these stony fangs that rise around us. England, Ireland, Francia, all greener pastures, ripe for the plucking. Tomorrow, we make new war on Kjotve, and reclaim the lands he took from us. And from there, we build a kingdom for us.
I'm with you. Only say the word.
Good. Get some rest, and return here at first light.
The Nornir have spoken. You will betray
No,
Sigurd.
this is wrong. That cannot be right. Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
You will betray Sigurd.
Shit. Kjotve's warriors. This one would not have come alone. I should find the others.
I have a bad feeling. Just the three of us. We should return to Notfall with our report while we can.
We can bring Kjotve news of the longships. Or we can wake him with Sigurd Styrbjörnsson's head. Which is better?
All right. When Jot returns, we weigh our next move. But I am not one for sticking around, hear me?
Quit bawling, you babe. They may be drunk, but they're not dead.
Sigurd must know about this.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, cut that out!
With each day we wait, Kjotve grows stronger.
I speak as your king, Sigurd, not your father. Heed my warnings, or be off.
You will be king of nothing if you do not act soon.
We do not have the men to storm Kjotve's fortress. The losses would ruin us.
The losses have ruined us, father. Until we cut off this serpent's head, it will poison us day by day, drop by drop.
The poison has already polluted our waters.
Gods, Eivor, what happened?
Spies in our camp. 3 men sent by Kjotve to kill us as we slept. I returned the favor.
There, you see? This is what waiting brings. We must answer this insult.
They came from Notfall, that whaling village under Kjotve's control.
We hid him there. Burn it down before Kjotve learns his spies are dead.
He may have sent more. I can search the village while you round up the crew.
No need. I will send Hytham to search the area. You can rely on him while we are away.
We? Do you mean to join us?
I have not been bred for Valhalla like you, but this will be far from my first battle.
I do not like this, but I will not stop you. Do not lead my son into the same storm that follows you.
We're off.
Warriors!
Sail!
Drenge!
Catch the wind!
When I was away, far from these frozen shores, wondering if I should ever see home again, I grew afraid. Afraid I would not return in time to see Kjotve's end. Afraid I would not see him bleed out like a stuck pig in a drift of snow. But here I am, home in time to join those I have missed, those I love, in this glorious fight. Today we seize Notfall from Kjotve. Tonight his heart will pulse with worry. Tomorrow it will burst from fear. He will beseech the gods for aid. But they will be deaf to his cries. And soon the Raven clan will feast on his dead. You know these isles best, Wolf-Kissed. Lead us to victory.
I will show the way, but you must lead us there.
Oh, Eivor. I missed having you at my side. How I wished I could have taken you along on my travels.
Styrbjörn did not trust fate with both our lives.
He had no reason to fear. Together, we are unstoppable.
Get ready! Sail down!
The Ravens claim Notfall for Odin!
We beat the Ravens! Raise this place! Burn and pillage! And let all who pledge to Kjotve feel the frost of our steel!
Supply wagons! Supply wagons! We should destroy them!
I will rend you!
coming!
Hail, Ravenclan! You reap a bloody harvest.
Who are you, Gester? Name yourself.
I know his face. He met with your father not long ago.
I did, indeed. I am Guthorm, uncle to King Harold of the North. I speak for my nephew when there is need.
This is not King Harold's land. Why does he send warriors so far south?
You may ask him yourself, my lord.
Thank you, uncle. And you are Sigurd of the Raven clan, is that right? Son of the wise King Styrbjörn.
I am. And you are standing on his land, King Harold. Land we have reclaimed with blood and steel.
That I see, and I honor it, for I have not come to war against you, but for you, at the request of your father.
The canny wolf. Was this the plan he spoke of?
I offer my support. With my warriors, your Raven clan can take Kjotve's fortress and settle this rivalry for good.
This is good news, Eivor. The Wandering King will tip our fortunes.
Any man who wishes to see the end of Kjotve is a friend of mine. We thank you, King Harald.
Your trust in me will be repaid.
This blood feud runs deep, King Harold. We welcome your help, but I must lead the charge.
I see. Is this a question of honor?
It is. Many winters ago, Kjotve broke an oath to our fathers. He betrayed a friendly peace and slaughtered many.
I understand. Sigurd Jarl will lead the assault against Kjotve and his clan. Give him full command of my ships and my warriors. When your victory is in hand, Sigurd, find me at Alrekstadir, and we will celebrate together.
Our men will gather at Florley, near the mouth of the fjord northeast of here. Will you join us?
Hold a moment. You captain our longship, Eivor. Meet us there, and we will claim Kjotve's head for the gods.
Brother, I have waited too many years for this day. When Kjotve stands before us, give me the final blow.
You will have it, Eivor. You deserve it.
Eivor, give us a hand. Harald is generous with his troops. More than I would be.
I cannot fathom his game. He's either a young fool, or deceptively wise.
Whatever his reason, I have a good feeling this war is near its end.
Hey there, Raid. How's it going?
Eivor, you missed the opening act. Kjotve's forward camp melted like a spring thaw at our approach.
Is it from here we launch our attack?
We do indeed, and we are ready to fight. King Harold's forces are well in place. Only give the word.
I will, but before we strike, I have a request.
Name it.
That Eivor may give challenge to Kjotve at the gate of his fortress. A battle to the death in single combat.
Is this what you want?
Kjotve robbed my father of all honor and dignity. I will win it back.
When honor is at stake, let none interfere. And if Kjotve should die before the battle begins, all the better for our chances.
Raid, your cousin's wedding is next month. You're putting a QR code in his wedding card that links to a very interesting video. Oh, okay. I'm sure that will be quite a surprise.
Today my blade must do the work of Skull's sharp scissors and cut short the cord of Kjotve's fate.
Well said, my sharp-tongued warrior scout. May we all live to hear that saga sung.
Eivor, a word!
Basim, Hytham. This feud is not yours, yet you fight it all the same. I find that strange.
You find it strange because you are wrong. Our clan, the Hidden Ones, have been fighting with Kjotve's order for centuries.
You came from Miklagard to kill Kjotve yourself.
We did. Or rather, we came so that Hytham could kill him. My apprentice has been studying this target for many months.
Is Kjotve's reputation so great outside Norway?
Not his reputation alone, but the order to which he belongs. Something of a rival clan to our own.
Hytham, I mean no disrespect to you or the Hidden Ones, but Kjotve is mine. My family's honor is at stake.
I understand. All that matters is that Kjotve dies this day.
On that, we are agreed.
Excellent, Sona. That's really good. Definitely great. Congratulations.
Kjotve! 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 Kjotve!
Sigurd Whoreson! Slink around my walls like a thief in the night. Face me here now.
The fight is mine, Kjotve. Sigurd is only here to watch me feed your innards to my raven.
Look at this! Once again, Eivor Wolfkist appears to take a swipe at me.
This is my father's shame. Today I take back the honor he lost. I call a holmgang! Here! Against the Oathbreaker!
I will make you beg, as your father begged, Wolfkiss. Squeal, as your mother squealed.
You destroyed my life. I will take yours.
You are weak, like your father was weak. Flow blood. Scrum, worm! You dance better than you fight! You cannot avoid your death! Come! Embrace your...
My blade will drink your blood!
Your flesh will feed my wolves! Shameful trick, Wolf-Kissed. You are your father's child.
You will rot! Go to hell!
Rise, Eivor. And awaken.
Odin. What do you want of me?
You have won your prize, Wolf-Kissed. The glory of my death. All for this? Your coward father and his empty sacrifice. Heed the price of our war, Wolf-Kissed. The harvest of 3 dead generations. All their names unknown. It all means nothing.
No. My clan will not be forgotten!
I fought as I did, as hard as I did, to survive, for I know what awaits us in the end. Only darkness.
Raven Clan! Your lives are forfeit. Come forward if you must. Into the crucible of your doom.
Your father is dead, Gorm! His debt's repaid! Open the gates and you will be spared!
Wallow in shit, Wolf-Kissed. Archers, take aim!
Ravens, show no mercy!
Archers, fire!
Right, it's a clip from Family Guy where a groom is walking to his car with his bride and he says, "Goodbye mom, goodbye dad, goodbye friends, goodbye free time, goodbye privacy, goodbye my own choices." Just to tease him a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I haven't seen that because I don't watch Family Guy, but that definitely seems like a really good joke, you know, of a thing to do. That's quite clever as well, to make it a QR code. That's very good, Sona. Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to celebrate, you know, that's for sure. Because getting more money for a job that you do and that they offered it to you shows that they're very happy with what you do. Rage, you really love that cutscene where Hytham jumps like that. It's a nice little Easter egg. It really is. I don't think many people who play this game recognize that. The only difference, of course, is the fact that Hytham is successful. I mean, Altair is successful, whereas Hytham is not. But I like how they use the same camera angles and shots as well as in the cinematic trailer for Assassin's Creed 1. That was a nice touch.
Forward to glory! In step with me!
Keep the rat guessing.
Odin is with us!
Get those ladders up, you soft pricks!
Come on, then. Near or far, you die!
Get over that wall and take down the gate!
Hew their heads and spill their blood!
Follow my lead. We'll wear you out, Neil.
Try to drop any bones!
A blind pursuit of vengeance has made you predictable.
You are a shadow of your father, Gorm. Weak and witless.
And you will leave this place as ashes on the wind.
The coward Gorm flees. His father dies twice today.
Indeed, Dr. Darling. Only had 2 or 10 beers. Claudius. I wonder if he ever got drunk ever again after that experience.
Eivor! We have the day! Let the coward go! Eivor, the breath of battle rises from my brow. The scouts will sing of this night.
We have won the day, but Gorm escaped and fled north to King Harald's domain.
Let that bruised piglet run where he may. His father is dead. His clan is no more. We are the masters of Ryjavilke.
A toothless cub may grow to be a dangerous wolf.
Eivor, stop. And listen. You have reclaimed your honor. Enjoy the night's victory. Tomorrow, we will celebrate.
You're right, brother. You are always right.
Guthormur, relay news of our victory to your nephew, the king.
I have done so already, Sigurd. He'll be more than pleased, and will ensure you pride of place at his Althing at Alrikstadir.
Tell him we will come, battle-flushed and singing songs of glory.
Keep company with kings, and you will soon have a crown of your own.
If the fates have spun it so, linger here and loot what you can. I will bring news of our victory to father before he leaves for Harald's Althing.
I know, Sunan. Another time.
Raid Skynet. Get stronger every day. They sure do. Those bots. Whoever organizes the bots, they take the time to give some of them user pictures for their profiles. But I never see these bots appear on really big streamers' channels. So I'd say that there are bots that tackle channels that are a certain follower count below a certain number or something. Either that or the person who creates the bot is actively in your chat when they unleash them. Right, they probably target small streamers because they expect them to be less experienced and thus more gullible. That could be it too. It's also like, you get those, they're not bots, they're actual people that are coming into people's chats, but you also get those ones, the pattern usually goes, "Hi, how you going?" And then the streamer is like, "Yeah, going pretty good, how are you?" "Yeah, I'm going good, how are you enjoying the game?" "Yeah, it's pretty good." And then the next message they say is, "Oh, just so you know, I do banner artwork," and, you know, and then that's when they start to shill. Well, not shill. That's when they start to be like, "Yeah, you know." And I see through them straight away. I've unfortunately seen streamers that have had even like two of them turn up at once and that, but I had no sort of like ability in the stream to do anything about it, but they play their hand too quick and too easily as well. Because they're not genuinely wanting to create connections that then could lead to people being like, "Hey, that's cool that you do this stuff." You know what I mean? Like, they think they can get the quick, gullible streamers to be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go to your Discord, I'll go to your Facebook, I'll go to your thing, yeah, you know, and have a look," and that kind of stuff. Just shows the desperation of these people who are so desperate to get money for the work that they do, Now, granted, their work may be amazing, but to actually go into someone's chat and that's pretty much the first thing you talk about, what it does is they think that by saying hello first and being personable, that the streamer is going to let their guard down, and then they feel on some level like because they've been polite that they deserve to have the person they've been polite to actually accept their offer of doing something for them. But the problem with that is it makes their questions to the streamer, and they may very well genuinely feel that when they ask, they may genuinely feel like they're saying hello, and that they really do want to know how you're doing. But once they start to ask or tell, I'm doing my banners and stuff, you should check out my thing. It doesn't matter then if their intentions of asking how the streamer was actually were genuine. It just creates a situation where the streamer is like, well, you've just been fake. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think there's more tactful ways to do it, but I feel like you want to genuinely be accepting that it might take a while for someone to want to do that, Like, it'd be a different story if they were posting an advertisement on a website and linking to their profile and their resume. That'd be a different story, because it's being done in a place that was meant for that kind of stuff. But just randomly going to Twitch streamers and expecting to get them to want you to do their artwork for them, it's not the right way to go about it. Now, I'm sure that there's definitely some streamers who don't care, and if someone comes along and offers their services to create banner artwork and the streamer actually looks at their artwork and likes it, I'm sure that they get that too. But you can't expect every single streamer to be like that. And I certainly won't be, Sona, if you were in a room with 26 people hearing your saxophone solo, you would greatly appreciate it. Yeah. Well, that's good too, because you're appreciative of the fact that there are people that are wanting to be there and wanting to listen. It's better to have 26 genuinely interested people than 26,000 people who don't really, have much interest. They're just there for, some kind of like other reason. Right, every time you get a comment on something you post on Steam, it's always a scammer. It's gotten to the point where you've just disabled all comments, like you weren't born yesterday. Yeah, that's true, There's definitely a lot of people that can't have the wool pulled over their eyes. But I'm the type of person in a lot of things where if I actually want the services of someone, I will actually go out of my way to ask myself, I don't just sit waiting for offers to come through, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to go and buy something from a shop, I don't have to have an ad tell me to go buy it. I will go and buy it when I actually feel like buying it, if I do want to buy it at all, so I sort of take that approach to stuff. Ray, when you were like 10, your friend and you were watching videos on YouTube, and an advert popped up that said, "Congratulations, click here to win an iPod." You could instantly tell it was a scam, even though we both had zero prior experience with scams. Well, that is really good, Ray, because those sorts of messages that pop up, they're hoping that people will lose all sense of reasoning and just be like, oh, that sounds really cool. I should do what they want me to do to potentially win it, Brutus. You wish you could say the same. Yesterday was Amazon Prime Day and you bought all kinds of crap you didn't know you wanted. And that's definitely fair, you know, as well, because there was something about the things that you got that you genuinely had an interest in, you know. It's better to naturally have some kind of, like, you know, openness as well, because you never know. It's like when you go into a shop. Now, I know that it's not the employee's fault. It's the management or the higher-ups that have instructed management that their employees need to pounce on the customer as soon as they walk through the door. But I would rather a customer feel like when they're ready to get help. Because some people just, you never know, like, some people might just want to kill time while waiting for something else, like an appointment. And so they go, oh, I'll just go into this store and just have a look around. You know, they don't intend to buy anything. They still might buy something, but they're not there to buy something initially. They're just there to spend some time doing something while waiting for something else, and all that kind of stuff. Well, there's nothing wrong with, you know, saying hello, obviously, to the customers as they come in, but it shouldn't be like, hi, how can I help you today? We've got this on sale, so if you want to buy, you know, because then it's just too much, because it's like, you know, again, some people don't want to go into a store to buy something, or they're just looking to see if there's something that might catch their eye, and then they'll go, ah, this has caught my eye, so I'll grab this. That's how I am sometimes too. Like, I'll go into a shop and I'll just look around, and then I might see something and I go, oh, I could actually use that. That'd be cool to get, and then buy it. But sometimes I'm just there to just have a look around, just out of curiosity to see, I wonder if there's anything there. Ray, gotta love Rod literally climbing over the mountain instead of sailing around it, lol. Absolutely. Yeah, I was like, well, we'll just climb over the mountain. We'll Skyrim it. Babs, you heard a podcast once talking about how scammers make it as obvious and dumb as possible, because then the people who do fall for it are generally gullible and more likely to fall for future escalations of the scam. Yeah, I mean, that definitely does make sense, if that's the approach that they're taking. Because they're wanting to appeal to people that won't know any better, so they need to make sure that the messaging that they're trying to get them with is not too complex as well. Right, next thing you know, there'll be a 100-foot high wall with a door at ground level, and Rod will climb over it instead of going through the door.
My love for you rises tall and strong like the tree of life.
Do not promise me a mighty branch and then let me down with a tiny...
I need your eyes, my friend.
Your clan is a foul stench.
But we are strong, Ergi.
Yes, strong with stink.
Step closer, Sealface, and say that again!
I said your stench is strong. That's your only strength. Your stench.
I will feed your teeth, wrapped in your tongue back out.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you've lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare to show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim, watch over this one, and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver? The size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another apprentice. All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety. A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work.
Release the Kraken! Thanks for redeeming that Arnie impression, Dr. Daly.
Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
What were you thinking?
Eivor!
You Arker shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The Alding will have started. I should find Sigurd.
It's so funny. There'll be a moment coming up where the game gives you a choice to give the loot that you gained to King Styrbjorn, Sigurd's father, or to keep it for yourself when you go to England. Now, if you don't kill any of King Harold's men, and you choose to... I think it's if you choose to keep the money, then the game accuses you of killing his men. But if you keep the money for yourself and then go and kill one of King Harold's men, the game won't accuse you of killing any of his men and won't even bring it up. I may have gotten that the other way around, but I do know that there's some weird programming thing that they did behind that. So it's not so much whether you kill an enemy or not that actually matters in whether you get accused of killing any of his men in dialogue. It's dependent on what you do with the money that Sigurd and Thingo actually have. Right, that interaction with Gorm is pretty much how all your interactions with women go down. Oh, okay. Dr. Darling, a 4-year-old bug. Exactly. Yeah, it's been around since the game came out, and they haven't fixed it, you know.
I have an iron stomach and a power.
That's true, yeah. I mean, this game didn't come out this month or anything, 4 years ago. It didn't happen to you on your first playthrough, didn't it? That's weird.
Hey, hold on.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together, we fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjorn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backrout, you lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Exile, Lord. Banish him to the wilds where even a slave could kill him with impunity.
A wise choice. Death would be too easy a way out. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You'll drink addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
My fate is tied to my brothers. Where Sigurd goes, I follow.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Babs, oh, the bug will be going to school this September. Nice joke, Babs, about the game bug. So, understandably so, Sigurd is upset because his father didn't talk to him about his plans. And just basically wanted to wait until it was the day of or make the timing to reveal it when King Harold basically laid down
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
his intentions. So I definitely understand why Sigurd is upset.
How are you doing, Hytham? You survived a serious blow.
I am mending. I will never be the warrior Basim wishes me to be, but I can serve my brotherhood in many other ways.
With Kjotve dead, you return to the south.
We are going west, in fact. Basim is a tireless crusader.
Get some rest before you set out, then. Injured men do not fare well on the open ocean.
Of course. Thank you.
Sunan, guide me.
No, Raid, I turned it off. I did do a playthrough one time to actually see how it felt, but I actually prefer the QTE to have to get right. It makes it, I don't know, feel like you're being more precise somehow. That's just the way that I go. So ever since I did that playthrough, I decided that I would have it turned off.
It's Eivor. Open the door. Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back. The wars will never end.
Or they will push us into the Christian ways.
Quiet all! Give me a chance to speak. Two days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England, then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day.
Until then, farewell.
That's okay, Sona. I really hope you have a great sleep. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy your lurk as well. Thank you for doing that. I will be Raid, yeah. Yeah, I like to stay loyal to Sigurd. Because I actually like his character. So that also includes we won't be romancing Randvi. In fact, I won't even be instigating the, I guess, sub-quest related to that. Dr. Darling must punch Bassam? Nah, we're not going to punch Bassam either. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to do this every time I play through the game, but for my annual playthroughs for now, I like to make those choices. But if I do like my Torch Challenge playthrough one time, then I'll probably not worry about that kind of stuff. Rage, you only ever went with, is it Ciara from Wrath of the Druids? Yeah, that's definitely understandable. When I first played the game and that whole thing with Randvi popped up, I actually went on the quest, but when she revealed her feelings, I went with the option of, not saying that we felt the same way. But then once I finished the game's story and I did the Gunnar wedding part, that's when I decided that, because her and Sigurd naturally part ways anyway. Because that's what I'd be like, if someone was married and they told me that they had feelings for me, even if I had feelings for them, I'd probably not reciprocate out of respect for their marriage.
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me.
I find it flattering.
You think one will marry you and carry you off to the capital?
Would he?
He would take his pleasure and move on, you moon-eyed magpie, leaving you with a little soldier to raise by yourself.
Thank you, Sona. I hope you have a great one. Hope you have a good rest. Okay, we didn't kill any of King Harald's men, but because we chose to give the riches to Styrbjorn, I think it'll accuse us of killing. Actually, no, it might not. I think it's only if you take the riches for yourself that it does it. Now that I think about it.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harald's many kingdoms.
No. I'll not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
There we go. So if you give King Styrbjorn that loot, even if you haven't killed King Harald's men, they will accuse you of it, and he uses the money or loot that he got to actually fix that up for you. What bullshit, huh? Raid, the bit where Ciara and Eivor celebrate life together reminds you of a scene in The Witcher 2 of Geralt and Triss in an elven bathhouse. Oh yeah, I remember that part of that game. Yeah. It's the same location where you fight Letho. It is, Dr. Darling, yeah. When I saw your comment, I looked at my broadcast and it's doing that, so I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation, because the game's fine for me on my end. This is the PS5 version of this game as well, not the PS4 version, like it was with Origins and Odyssey that had the audio sync issue. So I don't know what's causing it. It's very, very weird and strange why it's happening now. With games I've already streamed before and it never happened. This kind of thing happened with the Xbox. Games that were fine for years, and then all of a sudden they had this issue where there was audio stuff. On the Xbox it was like a static audio that didn't stop. But for this it seems like it's an out of sync issue. Morton, hey Rod, how's it going? Did you start your ballages today? And do you have some special thing with Valhalla, like for example, make sure that your brother hates you? It's going really good, thanks Morton. Things are going well. How about yourself? And I did just start this today, yeah. As for that, I always go with Sigurd, so I don't betray him. Because I like his character and I like Eivor to fight against the prophecy that she's been given by Volker. Right, is it because you're on 1080p? Well, that's the thing I thought with Origins. And when I switched it, it stopped doing it. But then when I started Odyssey at 720p, it started happening with that game too. So yeah, I just don't know what is actually going on with that. Dr. Delling pausing and then unpausing the stream seems to fix it for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on then. It's very annoying though. But then again, there's always something that goes wrong technically with my streams, which ruins my streamer. Well, ruins my quality as a streamer, which is very annoying. I can't change the settings while the stream's going, so what I'll do is after we get past everything to do with like England and all that kind of stuff, like when we actually get to England, and that I'll end the stream and then change the settings and then start another stream to continue on. Alright, so I just did a test where I clipped the moment where I was swinging the axe just to see if in a clip it was still out of sync, and it was. Smorton, you like Sigurd as well, but somehow punching him in Bassam makes sense to you, as well as standing up against Sigurd in Raven's village. Yeah, they definitely make it so that you can justify making choices in either direction. Alright, so this is the plan. I'll continue on, and when we get to England and we do the
we'll rest soon enough.
Battle there, and we do the thing with the raiding the church thing place, I'll end the stream and start another one. What I might do is actually organize my streams in terms of like alliances. So I'll do one alliance and then end the stream and then start a new one. So I think that'll be the best way. Like, it still might happen that there's some out of sync audio issues, but at least it might prevent some of them from happening.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pulls!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for that. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hugel.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything? You're a long way from home, Eivor. Runes?
I don't expect anything to be done with where this modern day story ends in this game in future games. Knowing Ubisoft, they'll just do like a comic or something. They'll explain what happens.
Did you get my tea?
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Dr. Darling, what do you mean? An Animus hub with a subscription model isn't good enough? I know, right? We should all just give our money to Ubisoft. Hell, just donate money to Ubisoft. All your money. Just donate it to them. Irrespective of whether they do good things or not. Just, you know, give your money to them. They need it to stay afloat.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right. I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Alright, since I didn't do the Fate of Atlantis DLC and all that kind of stuff, anyone who's been watching the marathons and has been following the games in the order that I've actually played through them, what happened is Layla essentially killed Victoria because she was under the influence of the staff. And they've given her the mood stabilizer and also to stop any communication that the staff might be doing. Alethea, who was speaking to Layla, and Cassandra as well, Alethea is actually inside the staff. Her consciousness is inside of it. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's just a short version of what's happened between the end of the present day story in Odyssey and the start of this one.
Feeling okay? Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Crooked, let's sum it up. Quebec fucked up. That's true. They thought they could change the Assassin's Creed lore to fit what they wanted, instead of actually making it tie properly into what was already there. So Ubisoft Montreal, the true MVP of the Assassin's Creed series, had to come in and actually fix it.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead. Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can go and...
No, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
The out of sync issue is happening with this game as well, Crooked. It seems like all the later Assassin's Creed titles from Origins onwards, it affects.
There she is. England. Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi! Dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not. But they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick and a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
And on our right, we'll see some ritual drowning on our tour.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Doug. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Crooked, you really like how they salvaged the storyline with Alethea and Bassam. Just a shame that Mirage didn't advance on it in the modern day. Absolutely. This is the thing, as well. Either their intention initially with Mirage to have an ending bookend present-day sequence where we find out that it's actually way in the future. Either they wanted to do that because they wanted to basically shake things up with the present day, or they wanted to have enough time where they could potentially do present day stories in comic books and stuff that takes place in the between time, you know. So what they cut from Mirage, the ending present day sequence, which was setting up that idea. Now, I don't know if they've deleted it because they didn't feel like it matched, or maybe they weren't going to do that after all, or maybe they just felt like whatever. I don't know, but that that cutscene existing at all means that they had some intention at some point to do a big time jump. But the problem with that is it locks them into a thing where it's like people coming up with present day stories would have to make sure that what they come up with fits into a neat little box to make it match up to something that happens, you know, however many years into the future. What I'm getting at is, like, let's say you have a game where the present day story is set in the year 3000 and everything's futuristic. But the way things are in the year 3000 is set in stone. So then people making up present day stories that are set before the year 3000 are limited to what they can do with their stories because they have to make sure that it doesn't ruin what happens in the year 3000, which actually reduces the amount of leeway that writers actually have. That doesn't mean that you can't have present day stories that are set before 3000 that have their own little small beginning, middle, and end, if you know what I mean. Like, you could do a present day story set in the year 2050 where there's some event happening, and the start of that event happens in one game, the middle in the next, and then the end in the next game. So you have 3 games in a row that deal with this little grouping of time. You could still do that, but anything beyond that, you had to be careful, you know. So who knows what their plan is? I don't think Ubisoft even know what their plan is, because they seem to just be stumbling and fumbling in the dark and all this kind of stuff as well. You know, so it's kind of like, what are they actually doing? So this Animus Hub thing with all the present day stuff, I wonder what they actually have planned for that present day stuff. Are we going to be people that are in the far future? Or are we going to be people that are set not long after the main present day story of Valhalla? And all that kind of stuff as well. So who knows? But the whole thing with Mirage and the present day stuff, if they weren't going to have any purpose for it at the end of the game, they shouldn't have even had the narration at the start. Because the narration implies that William Miles is talking to someone that we don't know whose identity it is, mainly probably because they want to have the freedom to come up with that identity in a book or a comic book or whatever. We don't know who William Miles is talking to. We know that he's setting up the story for what we're going to experience as Basim, but that content that they released for this game that shows William Miles asking Basim to be able to access his memories, Basim's memories, you would have thought that in Mirage, in the present day narration, that's what it would have been about. Wording it in such a way where William is basically keeping an audio journal, and in that audio journal is saying, I've been accessing the memories of Basim, and this is what I discovered about his past, you know, and then that's it. And then you jump into Mirage. If they had done that, then it would actually make sense, because the content in Valhalla that shows that William Miles gets the DNA of Basim so that he can actually experience Basim's memories would actually make, you know, a lot more sense. But because they didn't do that in the opening narration of Mirage, and because there's no payoff bookend, if they kept the bookend that they had, where it gets revealed that it's years and years and years into the future, then that would actually still make sense with the narration at the opening. But because they take the ending thing out, the opening narration doesn't make sense given what they've done, you know. So who knows what they're actually doing. It's just ridiculous how they don't have like a solid concrete plan in place. It's like, come up with a solid thing for what's happening. So it's just like all over the place. And that's the problem too. There's no consistency of stuff. Now, all the present day stuff that we see in this game, we don't know if any of it even matters anymore, because we don't know yet what present day stories are going to be told using the Animus Hub. Because they've said that they won't be using present day story content in the actual games themselves anymore, but only the Animus Hub. So if it's just the Animus Hub, then what is the story? You know, what is actually happening in the present day? There's all these sorts of questions. Kogodo, really, it seems synced to you, but maybe you didn't pay enough attention. That really sucks. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Dr. Darling said that pausing the stream and then unpausing it fixes it for a few minutes, but then it actually goes back. And I clipped it to see and test with the sound effects. So if I do some strikes with the axe... So yeah, I don't really know what's going on. But so far it's only affected Assassin's Creed games, including Origins and afterwards. So I'm assuming that it's going to happen with Mirage as well, unfortunately. Which is stupid. Hey there, Anna Moon. I hope things are going well. Welcome on in. Yeah, Dr. Darling, that bot that came up. Oh dear. Stan, welcome to Rod Legion AC Present Day TED Talk. Hey there, Stan. Welcome on in. That's a lot of words for it sucks, Rod. Crooked, yeah, definitely out of sync. Yeah. Nah, it's just ridiculous. I don't know how to fix it. I guess in the future I'm just not streaming these games anymore, because I'm just over things like this affecting my overall stream quality as a streamer. It's just annoying. Dr. Darling, you're mainly noticing it on lip syncing lines. Yeah, it happens on that as well as doing actions and stuff. AC, if we want the best viewers, we will put in the work, do not lazy. If we want the cheap viewers, we simply won't stream. Cheap viewers aren't known for subbing. Freaking portos. Yeah, you'll love their logic, AC. Which doesn't hold up. How's it going, AC? It's going good, Anemone? Well, that's good. You got tired or exhausted cat after... Oh, you have a tired or exhausted cat after a walk. Now he's napping. Well, that's good. It sounds like your cat had a really good walk and that they really need the sleep. So that's cool. It's going, yes, AC? I gotcha. Well, hopefully it is going more in the direction of good than bad.
I must be careful now.
Go away. What? Dane! The Dane has come! Your doom comes! With me! Watch for my lead! Can you? Got 1-2, brother. Crush you.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it. Done. The path is clear.
The chain is away! Eivor, back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises.
I'll fight you in the bushes.
AC, thank you for the well wishes, but right now it's more of the latter. Sorry to hear about that, AC. I really hope that changes for you soon. Stan, oh, I see the desync thing now. It's weird. It really, really is. It started happening with Origins, and I changed the output on the stream to 720p, and then it stopped. But then in Odyssey, even at 720p, it started to happen again. And I put it back up to 1080p for this playthrough, and now it's doing it again still. So it's just very, very weird. I don't know what's causing it. Hopefully it doesn't happen with other PS5 games that I have. Because initially I thought it was only because Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey are PS4 versions that the audio sync thing was happening, but the version of Valhalla I'm playing is actually the PS5 version, not the PS4 version. AC just came by to say hi and was distracted by a bot. Hello. That's definitely no trouble at all. Yeah, those bots. I was actually talking earlier about the people that come into a streamer's chat and want to get business because of their banner creations and stuff, you know. So that tells me that someone's actively scouring channels and doing this. What a coincidence that someone would come in and post something about that after I talked about it earlier in the stream. I think not. There's no coincidence about that in my mind. And anyways, it's hard to decide who you want to watch, as both your favorite streamers are on. They're also playing Assassin's Creed, them with Brother Version and you with Valhalla. Well, Anemone, it doesn't matter, you know, which you choose. Like, any time that is spent here by anyone is definitely appreciated. And I definitely don't mind if people have other streamers that they like to watch as well, who might be streaming when I'm streaming, you know. Obviously, as long as someone's not advertising for their channel, you know what I mean? As in, like, saying, hey, this person's streaming now, here's their link, you know, things like that. Which I know you're not doing, Anemone, so this is just more a general statement about it. But I definitely don't mind. I mean, even myself, I often have multiple streams open, even watching multiple streamers, you know, so it's just naturally how things go.
Eivor, we need to leave!
Fine work, Eivor. I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy, and the ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a Jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there! Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Let's finish them!
Kill these heathen bastards!
You have what you wished for, Dad.
Blood will flow! It feels like home already!
No, scum!
You had a chance to turn away, and it passed you by. You'll be in pieces!
This is so not good! I'm shattering at shadows!
Come on, food's getting cold.
Crows take you apart! This is so not good! Take long.
I can bleed through fire!
Stay away from...
Oh yeah, Anemone, you know. It can be hard sometimes, you know, when you have multiple streamers you like streaming at the same time, and you're like, oh damn. AC, except mine. Rod can't watch your stream for more than 3 minutes, at which point you bore him into a coma. It's just one of those things, you know, with the timing sometimes as well. Because I'm doing other things as well. It can be hard sometimes to catch certain streamers if they're streaming when it's, you know, earlier for me and stuff. But I definitely would not say that your streams are boring, AC, that's for sure. Anemone, your cat was so tired he laid on the windowsill. Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. It's interesting where cats find themselves comfortable, you know, like when we think about where we would like to sleep, you know, like sleeping on something that is not soft would definitely be something where it's like, I'm not going to sleep on this, whereas cats are just like, oh yeah, this spot will do.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
I'll be ending this stream soon, just so I can actually have the audio sync stop. And what I'll do is, every single story arc that I do, I'll keep it as a separate stream for each story arc. So when I start a story arc, it'll be at the start of a new stream, and then when I end that story arc, I'll end the stream, and then start a new one for the next story arc, and so on and so forth.
Eivor, look at this.
A noise trap. There might be something inside. I will have a look.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home. Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Hey there, Equal. I'll be ending the stream soon, just for the purpose of stopping the audio sync issue from happening. But I will start a new stream after I do that. AC, we shall call it Taco Town. Oh, okay, that works too, I guess. Mutters how dumb it is under breath. Yeah. I mean, that would have been interesting to call it Taco Town. It would have been like, Eivor, what's tacos? And Eivor's just like, I don't know. That's just something that came to mind. When I stop this stream and start up another one, I will actually make the Alliance map channel point redeem that I have planned for this playthrough to become active. But not yet, though. What I want to do before ending the stream is speak to Gunnar, raid one of the churches, and then come back. And then that's where I'll end the stream. And then start a new one.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you're the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I've found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Alright. Now to go and do this quest. AC, for the peace of the kingdom, for the alliance, everything. Give your money and everything you own to the alliance. The alliance map rules over all.
Bend your ears and listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, Doc. The monasteries will be well guarded.
Ah, by nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
Hey there, Mr. Epic. How's it going? Still don't understand the open world looks good, but characters look so bad. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, the animations for the characters and everything, you know? It's the same in Mirage, and it looks the same in Shadows, but in Shadows the difference is they've changed the textures of faces and stuff. Whereas this game still has the textures from Odyssey for a lot of stuff. And then Mirage continues that. I see faces of fingers are hard. Happy little trees are right there and over here in the corner. Exactly, AC. That's the spirit.
Target!
Look there, a monastery.
I stand ready when I say the word.
Come, brothers. Let's end this. Much more like it.
It's very big when Eivor was laughing on the roof, man. She looked creepy. Yeah. It's funny how
That is all we need for Gunner. But if there is more, we should claim it.
It's funny when you have a character who is facing forward, let's say, and they want to turn around, but instead of just turning their whole body and head and turning around and going the other way, they have to turn their head first and then turn their body. It just looks really weird.
Hey, can't
Like,
do this alone.
if I'm going to turn around and face left or right and move, I'm not going to move my head left first and then start moving my body. I'm going to move both at the same time. Yeah, Mr. Epic, it's happening with this game, unfortunately, as well. When I finish what I want to do, I'm going to be ending the stream to start a new one.
Guts out!
Hey, come here!
Keep up, you shit! Let's bleed you! Focus, we have this! In nomine Patris! God is with me! No! Lost you! Hell, take you!
Right! Let's get back to the ship!
Thanks.
They're like, thanks. And I'm like, don't let it happen again. Otherwise you won't be allowed to come on any more raids. For a month. You'll be grounded from raids for a month.
Hey! This was a good day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and unload everything.
Are you certain there aren't a few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no.
back so soon. And with good news, I hope.
I think...
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornburg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
A pleasure to see you again, Eivor.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Be well, my friend.
All righty then. This is where I'm going to end the current stream and then start a new one to continue on with the story. Mr. Epic, you hated those doors and chests where you need someone else to open it. When the game just came out, it was glitched so many times that no one came, that you had to restart it so many times. It was annoying. It really, really was. I mean, that happened to me a lot too, where you would just try to open a door or whatnot, and then your character would just stand there, and no one would actually turn up. You would think it wouldn't look entirely realistic, but for the sake of, like, you know, making sure that the helpful character actually turns up, you think they would have just made them materialize right next to you, you know what I mean? Or at least something. But yeah, I don't blame you for hating those doors and stuff. It's just, yeah, very, very annoying. This is where I'm going to end the stream. I'll take a few moments to do some other things, so I'll treat it as like a short break. But I will be back though, so this is not the end of the stream day. It's just the end of this stream. What I might do too is I might go into the options, because at the moment, in terms of quality options, I've got it set to high frame rate as the graphic mode instead of quality. Not that this will actually have any impact, I don't think, on the audio sync issue, but just in case, I'm going to actually swap it to quality instead of high frame rate. Selecting this while your game is active, the game has to actually shut down, so I'm not going to choose that option yet because, I mean, I want to end the stream this way with a final message before I end it, instead of it just ending abruptly. So when I come back in a few moments, let's say about 5 at the least and 10 minutes at the most, when I come back, I will have chosen the quality option instead of the high frame rate. See if that has any effect on whether or not the audio sync issue happens. And also, just as an extra thing, I'll put the output of the stream to 720p instead of 1080p, just in case that and the choosing of quality over high frame rate actually helps as well. So I'll be back in 5-10 minutes with more Assassin's Creed Valhalla.